Hey guys, welcome back. Today in this video, we will understand what is preceding and preceding sibling access method and how to use these method. So what is preceding access method? Preceding selects all the node that appears before the current node, excluding this node's ancestor. So this part is very important to understand that it will select all the node that appears before this current node, but it will exclude its ancestor. Whatever nodes it will locate using ancestor, it will exclude those in preceding. And what is the syntax for this? It is the same syntax still here. Then double backward slash preceding double colon and tag name. So let's see this on a web page. I have opened an application. We will use this node last. I will locate this. I will inspect this. Okay, so we will use preceding for last name. I will type Control F, double backward slash. This last name is my input. I will add its attribute. Its attribute we will use name attribute, and then the value is this one. And double backward slash preceding and double colon. So what are the element we want to locate? Whatever appears before this last name. For instance, I want to use div. I want to see how many div element exist before this last name. So you can see it here. It is showing 1 of 31. And in these 31, it is not including its ancestors. So if we try to highlight, so let me first highlight this one, this complete element. If you see for this element, this div class field container 50, this is one of the ancestor. This last name text field input section, this is one of the ancestor, and this div class, right? You can see that that div class is the parent, and these are the ancestor of this last name. So it will not show these element in the preceding. Let's see that. Let's try to highlight and see if it is displaying these elements in the preceding or not. You can see it here. So you can see it here. It is displaying this fill out one form to unlock this text, and this first name, you can see that it is showing this div class div container 50, but this it is showing for this first name. This one, if I'll expand it, this one is highlighted, but it is highlighted for the first name, and then the next one is our last name. Let's see if it is showing its ancestor here or not. So now it has moved back to the one, so it never located its ancestor. So that's how we can use preceding. When we are using preceding, it will locate all the element that appears before the current node, excluding its ancestors. So next one is preceding sibling. Preceding sibling select all the siblings before the current node, and the syntax is, rather than this preceding, we will use double backward slash preceding sibling and double colon tag name. Let's see this on the same web page. So if I inspect, enter your last name, this is a span. And if I see here in the DOM, it is having sibling as input, label, and div, right? This input and this label are, this input and this label appears before this span element, but div appears after this span element. So here input, this one, and this label, these are preceding sibling of span class, and div is following sibling of span class. So that is the difference between preceding sibling, following sibling. In preceding sibling means all the sibling that appears before that current node, and following siblings all the sibling which appears after the current node. Let's try to locate it here. I will type double backward slash span square bracket. I'll use attribute as text, and this is my value. Enter your last name. Right, it is highlighting this element, and if we want to locate its preceding sibling, then I have to type preceding sibling hyphen sibling. And which type of sibling I'm looking for it? If I type input, my sibling spelling is wrong, that's why it was not showing it. As you can see it here, it is highlighting input element, which is a which appears before span. And if I change it to label, it will highlight. Let's try to write div, because div is also sibling, but it is following sibling here. Div, then it is not showing anything. And if I change it to following, it is showing the div, right? So that is the use of preceding and preceding sibling. Please do practice. These access method are very important in Selenium, and lot of interview questions are asked on these access method for the junior level. I hope you like this video. We will meet in next video. Thank you.